Hi, welcome to Growing Dreams Homestead. I'm Dana, and my family and I are homesteading on 10 acres in Indiana. It is Wednesday, May 8th, and it is Nurses Day. So happy Nurses Day to all you nurses out there. We appreciate you. It is Teacher Appreciation Week as well, and at our school, we have been getting showered with all kinds of yummy treats and things, and it's been really cool. It has been a rainy week off and on, so anytime there is a break in the rain, I am planting things. I'll catch you up on what I've planted in the garden since the last time I made a video, and today I'm going to try to get the flower beds planted in my cut flower garden. So we are over here in the flower garden. I showed a couple videos back that we tilled in the rows for my zinnias and other cut flowers, sunflowers, and things like that. So today I'm going to get those planted and I'll show you how I do that. All right, so these rows are about 100 foot long, maybe more. I've never actually measured them, but they're pretty big and they're about 20 inches wide or so, maybe about 2 feet. And in them, I will use my hoe and I will make my furrows or my little ditches, whatever you want to call it. I'll make 3 down the length of each one of the beds. So there are 2 beds that I do this with. My third bed that we tilled is the outside of the perennial bed, and I'm going to try to get that filled in with perennials. So anyway, then I save my zinnias from year to year, and I don't really do anything special with them. I just dry them and then throw them all in a big container. And then when it's time to plant, I just pop the seed heads apart, and there are hundreds of seeds in there, and sprinkle them in the rows. And I just save them from year to year. I don't have to buy new seeds unless I see a variety I really want. And then I also have some sunflower seeds and cosmos and things like that that I sprinkle in the middle. So it'll be zinnias on the outside in the 2 furrows, and then sunflowers in the middle, and then some cosmos and things sprinkled in here and there. And it turns out really pretty. If you haven't watched any of my flower garden tours from the past, you should check those out because it gets really pretty down here. Hopefully this year I'll be selling some cut flowers over the summer, maybe having some bouquet bars, and I put in to sell at the farmers market here in our little town. So that'll be cool. So I'm gonna get started. It's hot, and yeah, I'm gonna get this done. We got rain coming tomorrow, and hopefully it will water in all my seeds, and we'll be growing some zinnias and sunflowers and things very soon. All right, so this bed and that bed over there will get filled with my zinnias, sunflowers, cosmos, things like that. So I will be using my hoe to make my furrows in the bed, 3 in each, and get my seeds in. So here we go. All right, so I got my rows hoed in. So I got 3. I know it's probably hard to see. It goes all the way around this inside bed, or the middle bed. It goes all the way over there. So I still got to do the outside bed, but thought I'd stop so we can plant some seeds. All right, so I got my bucket of zinnia seeds, and like I said, I don't do anything special to them. Now, if you wanted to, you could pull these apart and separate all the petals and get the seeds, but it really doesn't matter. Um, I think that's a lot of time that I don't really have, so I just dry them whole, and then I bring them down here, and then all that in the inside is seeds, and then I just sprinkle them, petals and all, into these rows. And like I said, I put zinnias on the outside row, and then I will put the sunflowers in the middle. So both sides get zinnia seeds, and I sprinkle them in there pretty heavy. If you watch me plant anything, you know I'm a heavy seeder. I just figure go big or go home, right? Better to have more food or more flowers than not enough. So once I get those outside rows done with zinnias, then I will come in with my sunflowers, which will go in the middle. So I have a big pack of sunflowers, and I have some different ones, some that are red and orange, and I don't really discriminate. I like all sunflowers. The biggest problem I have with sunflowers is either the birds eating them before they germinate, or the deer biting the tops off once they first come up. And I did see some lovely little deer footprints in my freshly tilled bed, so that tells me they're down here. I know they are. They're everywhere out here. So I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Hopefully they won't eat too many. But I'm going to get this first big bed planted, and then I'll move on to the outside one, and then I'll give you an update on the garden and the stuff I got planted in there over the last couple of days. And I will cover these up after I get them all put in their spots. So yeah, and then hopefully the rain will come tomorrow and water them all in, and we'll be good to go. So we got the middle row planted all the way around. It's all the way around. And I'm not going to do the outside row today because it's already almost 8 o'clock. So I need to get inside. There's the perennial row, needs weeded really bad. And I've been popping in some yarrow, and I threw down a bunch of daisy seeds and all kinds of stuff in there. So we'll keep working on that one. So those zinnia seeds are likely cross-pollinated because I don't plant them far away from all the different varieties. It keeps them from crossing. So I'm going to get a whole lot of different flowers, and they won't be true to the parent, but that's okay. They'll still be pretty. And that can happen. If you want to keep seed from year to year and they're close to other things, just know they're likely cross-pollinated. So we are coming over here to the garden, and I'll give you an update on what I've been doing in here. So it's looking really nice. Got some boxes from work, from the kids in ag had created some boxes and they were getting rid of them, so I brought them home and painted them. There's 3 more up by the house, so I'm gonna put something in them. All right, so in this row I added some sugar beets, so there will be some sugar beets in there. And in this row I added some, right here, sorry, some black beans, so they will be popping up in there. I got all of my tomatoes planted. I have 48 tomatoes this year. Y'all should be proud of me because normally I'm planting like over 100. So hopefully this works out. I'm always overwhelmed with tomatoes, so this should be good. In this bed, I planted zucchini and squash, and they are companion planted with nasturtium, marigolds, and radishes. And I have been doing that for several years now, and it really seems to help with the squash bugs. So this is my only empty bed currently, and this is where my peppers will go. I'm going to keep them in the greenhouse a little longer because we do have a night down in the 40s this weekend, and I do not want them to get stunted. But overall, I think everything is looking good. Nothing's popped up in the corn and stuff yet, but I'm sure it won't take long with all this rain we've been getting. So this is my garden. I love it. No chickens. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing me plant some of my flowers. I can't wait till they're coming up and blooming. It's going to be so gorgeous, and I will definitely do a flower garden tour and show you what that looks like. I have some irises back here blooming, and my comfrey is blooming as well. It's so pretty. I just love this time of year, and I'm so excited to share it with everybody. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Bye. I know I've planted all kinds of seeds but I do not remember planting these.